No college bus it seems, but we have to come to college.
I
Okay, I'll start my class. Students, in last class, what we have seen? In last class, we have seen constructor, we have seen, and in the constructor, we have different types. What are the types of constructor? What are the different types of constructor? Default constructor, parameterized constructor, copy constructor, static constructor. But for our syllabus, we have seen what is constructor, what is default constructor, what is parameterized constructor, and what is copy constructor. In last class, we have seen the example also for those programs. In last class, we have seen the examples also for those programs, and in students, can you see the screen? Yeah. Is the screen is visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So in last class we have seen constructor. What is the use of constructor? How to use constructor, and when we how to use default constructor, parameterized constructor, and copy constructor also we have seen in the last class, and we have seen the access modifiers also in the last class, and we have also seen the destructor. The constructor has the destructor will be having the usage of destructor will be same as how we use a constructor, same, but the destructor will be preceded with the tilde symbol. The destructor will be preceded with the tilde symbol, that we have seen in the last class. Now we have the next concept, that is properties. See students, in property, this property is very important. In property we have these two methods, the set method and the get method. In property, the property is a feature of C# program. It provides a flexibility. It provides a flexibility to assign the value and to return the value. Provides a flexibility to assign the value and to return the value. See here, this is a small code snippet. Here I am demonstrating the usage of properties. Here I have taken a private variable, that is string name, and now this field I want this name I want to read and I want to write. Yes, without reading and without writing I cannot display any data on the monitor, or I cannot display any data as a output. So here we have two methods, the set method and get method. Now what is the use of set method and what is the use of get method is, set method is used to assign the value. Set method is used to assign the value. A student, set method is used to assign the value. See here, as the name implies, here in the set function, in the set method, what we are doing, we are assigning a value to the variable name. We are assigning, no? So the value, whatever the value will be there, that value will be assigned to the variable name. And using this get method, we return or we display the value on the monitor as a output. Using return statement, we display the value on the monitor. So this is get end method. The usage of get end method we do in properties. The properties contains two methods, that is get and set method. The get method is used to return the value. The get method is used to return the value, and the set method is to use set the value. Set the value is nothing but to assign the value. To assign the value, we use set method, and to display the or to return the value, we use get method. Set method is to assign the value. Get method is to return the value. Now we'll see the program example for this. Students, can you see the screen? Respond.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. See here, students, here, my class is student class. My class is student class. And here I have taken 3 values, 2 string variables and 1 integer variable. To the integer variable, the age value is assigned to 0, and to a string variable code is NA, not eligible, or NA, and the name is not known. Name is not known. Whatever the string value you can take. So here 2 values. The code value is NA and name is not known, and the age value assigned is 0. Age value assigned is 0. Here we have the declaration of. Here we have the declaration of property. We have a declaration of property. Here we are discussing about the code. So here in the get method, it is returning the value. The get method, it is returning the value, and in the set method, it is assigning the value. Here, see here, I have 2 properties. The first property is for code, and the second property is for name. See students, here in my program, I have 3 values: code, name, and age. So code I am displaying, name I am displaying, and age I am displaying. So here I have taken 3 properties. First property is for code, and the second property is for name, and the third property is for age. So using this return method, I am returning the value, and using this set method, I am assigning the value. Using the set method, I am assigning the value. See students, this value is a keyword. Coming to the name property, in name property, we are assigning the name value to the variable name, and we are displaying here. And the same for age also. Here we are displaying code, name, and age. Once again students, I'll run this program. We are displaying code, name, and age. Now coming to the main program, you know students, what is this? Respond. What is this? Creation of object. This is creation of object. How we are creating object? Class name is student. Object, class name, object, new keyword, and the class name. This is the object creation, and here using an object, we are assigning some values. Using object, here we are assigning some values. What are the values? The code value is 001. Name value is Zara, and the age value is 9. Age value is 9. And here what I am see students, if you display these values, what will be the age value? What will be the age value? See, here we have assigned some values. Here we have assigned the values. But what we are doing after creation of object, what we are doing, we are setting the code, we are passing the using the object, we are passing the code value, we are passing the name value, and we are passing the age value. When we display this, the output of this program, the name will be Zara and code will be 001 and age will be 9. Now let us increment the age value. Let us increment the age value. Now students, when you display this info of students, now the age will be incremented by 1. The same details it will take, it will display, code, name, only the age value will be incremented by 1. The age value will be incremented by 1. Now the age value will be 10. You can see the output, you will get clear idea. Here, the student info, you zoom your mobile screen and you can see the output students. Student info, the code is 001, name is Zara, and age is 9. But here in my program, what I am doing, I am incrementing age by 1. I'm incrementing age by 1, and I'm display when you display again the information of student, now the age will be incremented by 1. The age, it will display 10. So this is usage of properties. So next we have read only property. Students, before I take next we have read only property. Is the difference between students, next we have read only property. The difference between property and read only property is, in read only property, in read-only property, we just return the value. We don't set a value or we don't assign any value. That is read-only property. Yes, students, we have a concept called properties in C#. What is the use of C# is, in C# you can assign the value and you can return the value, or you can display the value. How to using a set method, we assign the value. Using get method, we return the value. And in addition to this property, we have read only property. The difference between property and read only property is, in read only property, we just display we just return the value. We just use the get method in read only property. We don't use set method in read only property. We don't use set method in read only property. We just display the output. We just use the get method. I'll show the program, a demonstration of the program I'll show. Why today runs 43, 44, 45, 45 was there, again it has become 43. So I'll take attendance students, then I'll explain the program. Those who are present now, only to those students I'll mark present. After taking attendance at the end of the class, if anybody tell me to mark present, then I'll not give attendance. Answer attendance Aditya,
Yes, ma'am.
Ajay,
Yes, ma'am.
Amit, Amit, Antima,
Present, ma'am.
Apurva, Ashwini,
Yes, ma'am.
Bindu,
Ma'am.
Divyesh,
Ma'am.
Gaurish,
Yes, ma'am.
Gautami, Gautami, Gunashekar,
Present, ma'am.
Harini, Harini is absent. Surya,
Present, ma'am.
Nayana,
Present, ma'am.
Nazma,
Present, ma'am.
Nidhi,
Present, ma'am.
Pradeep,
Yes, ma'am.
Preeti,
Present, ma'am.
Rajesh,
Present, ma'am.
Sahadev, Sahadev. Sahadev is not there. Saket, Santosh,
Present, ma'am.
Seema, Sinchana, Sinchana, Spurti,
Present, ma'am.
Suru.
Present, ma'am.
Suru, in the lab, will come back to your doubt.
Okay, ma'am.
Varsha,
Present, ma'am.
Yashashwini,
Present, ma'am.
Amruta,
Present, ma'am.
Anusha,
Present, ma'am.
Apurva,
Present, ma'am.
Sai Siddharth, Sai Siddharth, Chetana,
Present, ma'am.
Kavya,
Present, ma'am.
Madhushri,
Present, ma'am.
Manish,
Present, ma'am.
Sarfraz,
Present, ma'am.
Murgesh,
Present, ma'am.
Mutamis.
Present, ma'am.
ಯಾಕಪ್ಪ ನೀನು ಯಾಕೆ ದಿನ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ? ಯು ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ಇರ್ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಟು ಮೈ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್. ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ಲಿ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ 4 classes you didn't attend. Paresh,
Present, ma'am.
Pooja,
Present, ma'am.
Prashant,
Present, ma'am.
Pratibha,
Present, ma'am.
Pratik, Pratik, Sadhana, Shashank,
Present, ma'am.
Shraddha,
Present, ma'am.
Sridhar,
Present, ma'am.
Tanuj,
Present, ma'am.
Tejaswini,
Present, ma'am.
Umehani,
Present, ma'am.
Ashish, Vidyarani,
Present, ma'am.
Vishal,
Present, ma'am.
students read only concept, read only properties. I'll do it in the next class. Next class. Today's assessment. Today's assessment. The link I'll share in the chat box. The students received the assessment. Answer for today's assessment. Okay, students, all of you attended the assessment. Finished your assessment. Only 10 responses, 11 responses I got. The students finished the assessment. Okay. The students, can you see the screen? Can you see the screen, students?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No? Still it is loading. Okay. Now you can see, I think. Yes, students, see here. In previous program and all, you have seen when we run the program, you get we see the output on the command prompt. Correct now? This is command prompt now, students. Is it a command prompt? Okay. So here in C hash, the passing of values is using another method. You have to go to project. Yes, students, you are seeing your user screen is visible now. You are able to see where I am taking my mouse pointer.
Yes, ma'am.
Now I am clicking on project. When you click on project, here you have so many options: add component, add class, add Windows form. So many components, so many drop-down lists we have. So the last option is whatever the program name you save to your program. So program name properties. So CMD2 I have saved. So CMD2 properties name it will display. So click there, students. So now a new window will open. Here we have build events, debug, resources, services, settings. So many options we have. So click on debug. Here we have an option command line argument. Generally this we use for string programs. If you are using any string programs, we use this command line argument. Generally we use for this. Here the arguments I passed hi, hello. Hi, hello, two arguments I am passing. See, you can pass any arguments. Good morning. here we just pass the argument, students. Now click on start debugging option. Click on start debugging option. It will see the output. Zoom your screen and see the output. The number of arguments are, how many number of arguments I have passed? 3 arguments I have passed. That is 1 is hi, 2 is hello, and 3 is good morning. So this is also one more way to pass the arguments. This is also one more way to pass the argument. Students, you see the program. Once you go through the program, students, you understood the logic? Here, I'll explain. See here, see this line. See this line, enter the number of arguments. See here, how many number of arguments we take, how many, if you gave, if I pass 3 arguments, then this value will be 3. If I pass 4 arguments, so that's this value will be 4. So up 4 arguments value it will display. How many arguments we are passing, so many arguments it will display. You can see here. See here. Here hi it will take a first argument. Hello it will take a second argument. See it until it encounters a space, blank space. It assumes that that is a argument, first argument. See here, the same hi, hello, good morning, same hi, hello, good morning I have given without a space. Now it will display only a one argument. Now this program says it is passing only a single argument. Single argument. The arguments are 1. The arguments are 1. So the meaning is, in the command line argument, whatever the value you give, so first till it encounters a blank space, that will assume as the first argument. Once it encounters a blank space, and after blank space, if nothing is there, then there itself it will terminate. If it finds a next character, then it will take that as a second argument. But these arguments you have to give in a single line, students. See here, hi space, hello space, good morning I have given. Now I'll run the program. See, hi, hello, good morning. It is taking in different line, but in the command prompt, in the command line argument, you cannot give these in a different lines. Hi, see, when I'm pressing enter key, but it is not going to the next line. So now how many arguments you give in this program, in command line, you have to give in the same line. See, how are you? How space are space you. So all the arguments it will take in a different line. Hello, hi, hello, how are you? So this is passing of values using command line argument. This is one more way of passing the values. This is one more way of passing the values. Generally, we execute these, we use this method to pass any string value. If you want to pass any string value, in that case, we use this. We use this method to pass a command line arguments. Students, in previous before the updation of syllabus, this program was there for your lab list. Now, in this updated, this program is not there. Students, are understood all of you? Any doubt? Okay, students, I'll stop here. I'll stop here. And students, if you have any doubt in constructor program, because these concepts are very important for your test, for your first internals and for your external exam also, these concepts are very important. If you have any doubt in this constructor program, you can ask students. Yes, any doubts? Any doubt you have, you can ask. So this is a default constructor. Yes, a constructor will be having a same name as class. A constructor will be having same name as class. The student's constructor will be having same name as class, and this is a default constructor. And here we have one more constructor, that is a parameterized constructor. Using this parameter constructor, we are passing the values from the main program. And this is a copy constructor. This is a copy constructor. Yes, students, any doubt in this constructor concept? Any doubt? Response, students, any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Amit, when I took attendance, that time you were not there. Amit, I already took the attendance.
Yeah, but
You didn't answer.
network issue, ma'am. I tried to.
Network issue. Gautami is absent, no? Gautami is absent. Harini? Harini is also absent. Sahadev? Sahadev is there? Sahadev? Seema? Sinchana? Siddharth?
Present, ma'am.
ಎಲ್ಲೋಗಿದ್ದಪ್ಪ ಅವಾಗ ಅಟೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಸಿದ್ಧಾರ್ಥ್ Prateek is not there, no? Prateek. Ashish, are you there, Ashish? Harini is also absent. Okay, students, I'll stop here. We'll meet in the afternoon lab at 1:45. We'll meet. Okay, students.